Hey friends, Michelle here, and I am working on a design team layout for my greatest scrapbook using the July limited edition kit. And so that kit is full of glimmer and glee. So I am working on some pictures of my friend Stacy's granddaughter's birthday party. Isn't so adorable. This is Lennon and Lennon with her little goosey. And so I thought I would work with the frames. Now, these two pictures, I might, particularly this one, I might reprint a little smaller. Yeah, this one definitely. But I thought I would have my frames, going down the layout, something like that. One of them I am probably either not going to use or do some embellishments in it. And then I thought I would use just embellishments on one side. Let me see what I have. I haven't punched out a lot of the balloon images yet, and so I will probably use quite a few of those. Maybe that goes in the frame. Who knows yet? But I'm going to use a lot of the balloons, the cupcakes, the party hats, all of that celebration type of embellishments, probably on one side, probably on this side. And then once I pick out my embellishments, I do want to do a strip of some sort of paper behind this so that the embellishments can kind of tuck in. But I'm going to pick my paper or my embellishments first so that I use the right color behind it. So yeah, that's my plan, and let's go ahead and get started and we can see where we go from here. I do need to cut the branding strip off of here before I forget. And then I don't know, I might do like a little mixed media poking out, but I might not. I might just do clean and simple on this one. So let's see what we end up with. So I have my pictures all framed and sized correctly. So in case I don't really mention it that much, I do have a Epson Photomate 400 that I typically use when I am printing pictures. And so that is what I used here as well. And I am going to pull a lot of these images that I talked about in the intro, the pennants, a lot of the balloons, some of the cake and cupcake images. These uh, little pennants are so great for helping your eye move from one photo to the next. And so I am going to use those. I am going to use the teddy bear with the balloons, so its location is going to move. And I am going to use that cake and that Make-A-Wish tag with the balloons up at the top to the right of that top photo. I am going to use those gifts, and I just love these little heart balloon with the bows, so I'm going to add those to the ends of some of my pennants. And yeah, so far this layout is going to come together very nicely, at least I hope. And so I am going to use that green frame. It is going to change orientation, and we'll go into why here shortly. But I am going to use a lot of the single balloons, a lot of the party hats, and try to keep a lot of it there to the right. Now, some of it feels like it's encroaching a bit on little Lennon's picture, so I will fix that when I do the final design. Right now, I'm just trying to figure out how wide this is going to be so I know how large of a strip to add behind it. So I am going to paint a few of my flowers and I think one of the butterflies. And so I'm going to paint it with Luminart, which I've had in my stash for a long time. And the orange in the pictures is a very unique color of orange. And so I do my best to come close to it. And I am just applying with my paintbrush. Pretty straight forward. I do like to use sprays on flowers just because it's quick and easy, but I did not have an, I don't know that I have an orange spray at all, much less an orange that is the correct color. So I do decide to add a flower. So I'm doing my third flower here. I am adding water as I go just to help the watercolor move on those petals a little bit easier. So this is close enough for me. We're just going to go forward, and I am going to go ahead and remove all my elements now that I have an idea on width, and I am going to use this kind of goldy uh, circle design. This is one of my favorite pattern papers in here. I think it would be a great personality test if you decide, if you look at it and do you see the diamonds or do you see the circles? Anyway, I don't have a 12-inch section, so I am just going to piece some together. And of course, I mess it up and it's a little bit short, so I just leave it a little bit short on the top and the bottom, and that works for me. And I don't know why I'm moving it around so much. I think I'm trying to decide to where I want my seam, and I decide I want my seam towards the bottom, and then I'm going to use that frame to kind of help cover that up. So this is what I'm going to go with. And I am also going to do just a little bit of mixed media to the left of this. So I applied some Tim Holtz, so dried marigold. This is actually an oxide, and then I am taking it again through the stencil that comes in the kit, so that it gives you a little feeling of some celebratory words over there. I am not going to do a whole lot, like I said. Previously with mixed media, I will add some orange splatters as well, but I want to lay everything out and see how it is looking, and I like it so far. So I go ahead and put up the picture, the main picture, up on foam, and I'm going to go ahead and adhere that and adhere my other two photos. I'm pretty sure those. And I am, it looks like, adhering this frame as well. I didn't remember doing that so early, but I know I want to cover that seam, so that makes sense. Oh, there we go. I've been having a little bit of issues with my tape gun lately, and usually it's because I haven't threaded it correctly. So at some point, I might stop this video and redo that. So I'm going to go ahead and do my banners. I'm going to go ahead and do my little heart balloons. They're so cute. And the make a wish tag, I am sure about that piece, so that's going to go ahead and get adhered. And as I typically do, I am going to adhere down the base and use a little bit of foam on the top of my elements just to give them a little bit of lift without adding a ton of bulk. I've got my birthday cake down. I'm going to go ahead and start adhering my balloons. And I know that I'm going to go ahead and adhere, or that the balloons with the teddy bear, that is definitely staying as well. And I did expand out my distressed oxide a little bit because I could see that it was getting covered. And so other than that, I'm just adhering items as I go. Now, before I took everything off, I did take a picture with my tablet. That's why I am moving forward with some confidence because I'm looking at my picture. So I cannot rely on my memory to adhere or to recreate a layout. I almost always have to take a picture and go from there. So going to go ahead and adhere my packages and my balloon. And I have my little birthday cake day tag up there as well. That is going to stay. Another thing that I really like about this Glimmer and Glee is that it has such a great variety of sizes of embellishments. Now, lots of times there might be a lot of big ones or a lot of small ones. This one is just right. So, lots of ways to layer. So, here are my orange flowers that I've added. Now, I'm just using my Vicky Bouton paint pen to uh, cover up a little bit of the gold since there's not a lot of gold in this layout. I wanted to just have those be white. And then I think I add a couple of little blue flowers as well. And then I think that might be it, other than some orange and a few little white splatters. And so those should be coming into the layout here. After I go ahead and use that same white pen on my little blue flowers. And so, thank you so much for hanging out with me. And I hope you enjoyed the layout as I add just a few little remaining pieces. Be sure to check out my description for the My Creative Scrapbook links. I will take you to the kits, of course, but also to a ton of inspiration. So check that out. And before I cut out, I do add a few little word phrases here as well. I forgot about that. And so, but they're great little birthday set sayings. So perfect for this layout of Lennon's first birthday. So, all right. I think that is it. So thank you, everyone. And I will see you on my next video. Be sure to hang in there for some close ups. Thank you, everyone.